Welcome to another episode of the Almost Tipsy Vegan. Growing up, I was raised on barbecue. It was one of the major food groups growing up. I loved barbecue. I loved it, loved it, loved it. But I've not eaten barbecue in a while because of the beef. But we found out a way to make tofu barbecue, and it is fantastic. Now remember, I've showed y'all this many times. Uh, we take the tofu, we freeze it, defrost it, freeze it, defrost it. And here's one that I've already been frozen twice. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm going to, hopefully you can see this. I'm going to squeeze the water out. The water just squeezes out doing this. There's no need for a press or getting everything all dirty, a cloth, everything. It just squeezes right out. And it's so good. It's real quick. It takes time freezing it, defrosting it. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to cook this, and freezing it also changes the texture of it, makes it a little bit tougher. But we're going to cook this for about 20-25 minutes. But for flavor, I'm going to add a beer. So I'm going to boil it. I'm going to boil that in beer. Okay, that's one bottle. And almost two bottles because I'm going to drink part of it. It's just a Yingling lager, so that tastes good. You know, some people may want to cook it in vegetable broth, but why cook something that doesn't taste good? The beer tastes really good, and it's going to add a great flavor to it. I'm also going to add a little bit of salt and I'm going to add, this is again this no salt seasoning. It's got, let's see, it's got onion, garlic, carrots, black pepper, red bell pepper. So we're going to add some of this to it, just for flavoring. All we're doing right here is getting it ready to boil, okay? And in boiling it will change the texture of it. Here I'm adding a little bit of onion powder, okay? Just a little bit of onion powder. And then a little bit of garlic powder. So, okay. So now, what we're going to do is I've already got some of these cut, but we're going to cut it. Hopefully you can see this. We're going to cut it in slices about so thick, just like this. And we're going to put it in the beer and we're going to let it cook. Like I said, for about 20-25 minutes. And I'll do the rest of it while y'all are gone. So y'all have your beer and enjoy. Okay, the tofu here has been cooked for about 20-25 minutes. And you see what it looks like. Now, I am going to tell you, this is labor intensive. I'm cooking it a day before we have guests over because, first of all, it gives it more time to season. And but anyway, what I'm going to do now, hopefully y'all can see this. I'm going to cut this real thin, just like this. And I'm just doing a small portion of it right now. We will do the rest of it later on. I'm not going to waste your time doing this. I'm cutting it just like that. And I'm making thin strips. And now, I'll stop right here just to show you. Now then, what I'm going to do is put this on the parchment paper. I'm going to put it in the oven, but I'm going to spread it out the best I can. And now then, I'm going to, if you can see this, I don't want the pan to fall off, but I'm going to put, again, this no salt seasoning on here. And I'm going to do the whole thing. I'm showing y'all so you don't have to watch the whole thing. A little bit of salt. A little bit of salt on here. So, okay. We're also going to put some jerk seasoning on here. Okay. And just a little bit of that. Okay. And we're going to put a little bit of smoked paprika, because you know barbecues are normally smoky. So we'll put some smoked paprika on there. We're going to put, this is just some plain old barbecue rub. So we're going to put some of that on there. It didn't take a lot. And some chipotle. Again, this is also going to be very, it's have a lot of flavor. Y'all know that I cook with a lot of flavor. And finally, some black pepper. Okay, so that's all there is to it. I'm going to finish up this pan and the next pan. I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees, and it's going to get real crispy, almost like beef jerky. So we'll see when it gets done. Okay, this is the tofu, barbecue tofu. It's been cooking in the oven longer than I thought. I cooked more because we're having some friends over, and it's been cooking about an hour and 15 minutes, I'm thinking. So anyway, what we're doing right now is we got a pan hot here, and I'm using more than a frying pan because we cook so much. But this is one white onion, and we cut it up in little strips like that. You can see it. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in here. There's a little bit of oil in here, just a little bit, and that's one onion. And we're going to, pan's not real hot, but it's a little bit hot. And let me stir that around a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna let that cook just a little bit. And we're also going to add, this is 3 bell peppers. And again, they're cut in strips like this also. And there's red and yellow for coloring, and different colors are good for you. So we're going to put this in here, and it's starting to cook really good now. Okay, let's get off there and let it cook just for a second. While this is cooking, the barbecue back here is not quite done yet. One sheet on the bottom rack is done. The one on the top shelf, not quite done. It's a bigger pan, and I had it thicker on there. Normally I don't cook it that thick, that many layers, so it took a little longer to cook than normal. So let me show you. This just came out of the oven, and let's get one right here. And you can see what it looks like. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's real crispy, real crispy. And I don't know if you hear the crunch or not, but it's real crunchy. What we can do is, once this cooks down just a little bit, we're going to add that to it and add our sauces. So while this is cooking, we're going to take a short little break, and we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, this has been cooking about 7 to 10 minutes. It's just, you see, it's just browning. It's not cooked, it's semi-cooked. Now then I'm going to add this 2 cloves of minced up garlic. Put that in there. Now, this is what the tofu looked like coming out of the oven, if you can see it. Now, if you do not like barbecue, and some people don't like the sauce, this tastes fabulous the way it is. Like I said, it's real crispy, and it tastes really good. But we're going to bump it up a notch. Okay? So now then, I'm going to put this into the bowl with the peppers. Okay. And you see why I didn't use a frying pan, I had to use this big pot, because, and what we did in the oven, we dehydrated the tofu, and now we're going to rehydrate it. So the other pan's right here, and I give it a few minutes to cool. It's still pretty warm, and I'm going to put this also in there. So you see, we cooked a lot. That's why I couldn't. Yeah, do it. So y'all laugh at me. Y'all can laugh at me all you want to, because hey, we've been drinking, so who knows? But hey, it did not hit the floor. So now then, we've got a big pot of it here. Now we're going to add our barbecue sauce. Okay, so get this pan out of the way. The first thing we're going to add is just a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Now the good thing about barbecue is whatever region you're from, they cook it a little bit different. You know, Tennessee's got their version, uh, South Carolina's got their version. Being raised in the very far south, ours is tomato based, some is vinegar based. I'm gonna put just a little bit of vinegar in here. Okay, probably about a tablespoon. Also going to add, Worcestershire. Worcestershire is very good. Okay, now this liquid's going to rehydrate the tofu. I'm also going to add a little bit of liquid smoke because like barbecue is smoky. So, okay, I've got some liquid smoke in there. And where we're from, we use a little bit of mustard, not too much, just good, probably about a tablespoon, just get a little more bite. We also add ketchup, a little bit of sweet factor to it. So probably a good amount of ketchup. And the star ingredient is this particular one is the Kraft Original Barbecue Sauce. And we're going to use a lot of it. So we're going to start pouring. And however much we need is how much we'll use to make it. I like a lot of sauce on mine. So let's see how that turns out. Let's stir it around a little bit. Get everything coated. So we're going to need more barbecue sauce than that, I can see. So if my camera person may give me another bottle of barbecue sauce, I would appreciate it. And again, the barbecue sauce will stick pretty bad, so you need to keep it stirred. And let's see, we'll get all we can out of here. So we've used an entire bottle of this, and because we cook so much, and let's see, I'm trying to get it out. We'll get it out and keep stirring so it doesn't stick. I'm going to leave this upside down and try to get the best we can out of it. We're going to use this bottle here and get a little bit more. I like a lot of barbecue sauce. Some people don't. If you don't like as much, don't use as much. So, this is smelling so good. Like I said, growing up, if I had my choice of where we was eating, it was always barbecue. I mean, we just love barbecue. But now then, since I'm vegan, I don't eat animal products anymore. So this is a very, very, very good replacement This would be so tasty. I wish y'all all had some. This is labor intensive. I've been cooking now for a while. So I'm gonna put a little bit more barbecue sauce in there. Okay. That'll be all I put. And what we're going to do is let this just meld together. We're going to put it in the refrigerator overnight. Uh-oh, I made a mess. I dropped some on the floor. So don't want to do that. I'll clean it up in just a second. Just coming off the spoon right here. But I want y'all to see if y'all can see this. How pretty is that? Can y'all see it? And it's full of barbecue sauce, onions. But now then, let's do us a little taste test. Let's see what it tastes like. I got a fork right here. And there's a little bit of barbecue. I hope you can see it. And see what it tastes like. And we're going to have buns when our guests come over. But I'm not getting a bun out right now because I just want a little bit. So they'll be served on buns. But it'll sure be really, really good. If I didn't tell you that was tofu, you would think it was meat. That is so good. So anyway, I hope y'all try this. Again, it's very, very labor intensive, but got the knee. But very, very good. Y'all try it. I think you'll like it. I'm the Almost Tipsy Vegan.